on Undisputed. You've got the herd coming at you next. Good morning, Colin. What's on tap today?
Was this the year to beat the Chiefs? It looks like draft picks, draft capital, young players getting older, they may start a trend that'll be uncomfortable for the rest of the NFL. That's coming up.
Intriguing possibility. All right, back to the association. For the fourth game in a row, Ben Simmons' minutes got cut by the Nets. After the game, Nets head coach Jacques Vaughn says when it comes to figuring out how Simmons fits in this lineup, quote, the challenges are ahead of us. Shannon, what should the Nets do with Ben Simmons?
Skip, I mean, this guy was the #1 overall draft pick. You told me he's gone to 3 All-Star games. He's been a 2-time first-team All-Defensive player.
First team.
I think the only way you can play him, Skip,
Rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year.
Yep.
He needs to be the center in a small lineup with shooters around him. Skip, 7 points a game, 6 rebounds. Tell me the one thing that Ben Simmons has gotten better at since he's come into the NBA. I watch Jalen Hurts. I watch a lot of guys that work, that put time in, get better, and better.
Yep.
Ben Simmons haven't got incrementally better at anything, which leads me to believe, what's he really doing in the offseason? Skip, is he working?
He needs to work on his mental as well as his physical health.
Yes.
All right. I thought he was the perfect complement to KD and Kyrie because he is a gifted passer and he can defend at a high level at 6 feet 10 inches long. The point is, now he's the most decorated net left. And he can't be your centerpiece because he's fallen out of the rotation. Jacques Vaughn's down on him.
Let that sink in for a second, Skip. He's supposed to be your centerpiece.
Yep.
He's not even the best. He's not even the best player. He's the best player in name, but Skip, he's not the best player. Cam Thomas is better than he playing better
Definitely.
than him. Charles Claxton is better than him.
Well, even the ones they added.
Yes.
Dinwiddie's better.
Dinwiddie. So now, Skip, he's got to be surrounded. You got to put Dinwiddie. You got to put a very small lineup with him as the centerpiece. He's supposed to make everybody else better, not by the lineup that he fits.
As LeBron missed his third straight game with that ankle injury, the Lakers now sit in 13th place in the West as we approach the All-Star break coming up this weekend. Shannon, how much damage do you think it would do to LeBron's legacy if the Lakers miss out on the playoffs for a second straight year?
I thought it hadn't even been in my mind, to be honest with you.
It has.
No.
I know it.
Because guess what's going to happen?
What?
Back to get on the roll. We're going to make the playoffs.
You've been telling me a roll for 3 weeks.
Let me tell you what I'm going to do. You know what I'm going to do, Skip Bayless?
What?
I'm going to put them 5 cases of dudes that I bet that I won off you. I'm going to put them up. Say the Lakers going to make the play-in and going to be in the playoffs. You want to take the bet?
No, I don't. Because they should.
No.
I mean, it should be like a done deal, and I keep waiting for takeoff and failure to launch.
But think about this, Skip. How special must a guy be that the expectations in year 20 is for him to get his team in the playoffs? We've never seen anything.
Special?
Yes. Name the player that's played at least, there have only been 9 players to play, 20 years or more. Name the player that you see that he was expected to guide his team to the playoffs. That just goes to the level of greatness that we're dealing with.
Did any of those other players have Anthony Davis as a co-star?
It's just the same thing with Brady. You see the level of expectation? When you're great, that's the level of expectation that people set for you.
Well, he did make the playoffs at age 45.
I couldn't do you for that.
And 44, and he won the Super Bowl at 43.
Ooh, that was a mess. And he just stuck on the field last year, didn't he? He going to make the playoffs. Yeah, Skip, I don't think, honestly, I don't think because it's ceremonial. I'm going to do you like you did me. Jordan played his last 2 years and watch it. It was ceremonial. So right now, we don't play as Kareem, so anything we do after this is just ceremonial.
Okay. Are you sure he's not just going to rest on his laurels?
Nah. It means too much to him. He's not even wired like that. That's kind of like Brady. That's like Brady would never come back without devoting the proper amount of time, effort, and energy into coming back to be his best. He comes back to play his best. Bron came back to play at a level and to get this team. I still believe. I still got hope. Maybe it's misguided hope.
Okay. Did they not get 10% better at the trade deadline?
I agree, yes.
10%?
Yes.
Did they not get another 10% better addition by subtraction, getting rid of Russ and Patrick Beverley?
I ain't fooling with your bull jive.
Okay. Well, I'm right. You know I am. Okay. So decks got cleared. You got some fresh blood in. As Darvin said, we got higher IQ. We got a little younger. We got some new pieces to our puzzle. Okay. So I like where they are. But with LeBron playing at the level he was all the way up through his 36th point to pass Kareem through 3 quarters, that was sensational.
Yeah.
That was off the charts.
We got more of that.
Okay. Well, you had none left for the 4th quarter that night, which
Our
got
foot
no
started
problem
bothering
with.
us.
Okay. I don't know it's mysterious. It's a little suspicious. It's like, what?
Didn't I tell you my foot was bothering me?
Yeah, well, I guess so. I don't know what it is. They don't specify exactly
No,
what it is.
we ain't gonna tell
trying
you.
to think, is it an arch? Is it a...
Because we don't want you stepping on it.
Okay. Well, again, you're about to step on your own foot with your good foot because you can't not make the playoffs when you pass Kareem. It would be such a bad look, but it would undercut your achievement. Then people would say, wait a second, you did that? You went on a tear from your 38th birthday on December 30th. You went for a month or so. I've never seen anything like it before.
Yeah, well, Skip, this is not a one-on-one. This is not a game of 21 where everybody's playing for himself. This is a team game. And right now, the pieces, well, let's see. They got 24, you say they got 24 games left?
Yep.
They got 24 games to figure it out and to make a move and somehow get them into the seventh, eighth, or ninth spot, right? Mm-hmm. That'll keep them out. That'll get them in the play-in tournament. Maybe they can 19-5, 18-7, 17-7. I think 17 wins is enough to get them into the sixth spot.
Okay. I believe this team is so loaded that it has historically underachieved to this point.
I know what you're doing, Skip.
Okay, it's 6 games under 500. You should not be that.
You want to say they're historically loaded because you try to diminish and minimize who GOAT James is. But I won't let that happen, not on my watch.
Well, I don't want him to minimize passing Kareem because
he did that.
People would look at this and say, what are you doing?
Okay, look, guess what? And Tom Brady set the record for the most pass attempt and most completions in a single season. And for what?
He made the playoffs.
Really?
He threw a big party on Carolina in the game of the year.
Did you see it? No. I saw the last game. The last game he played, the last game when they chronicle it, when they have the TB12 story, when they play that game, you going to be happy with that, what you saw? You're happy with what you saw?
You're going to be happy with the Tampa defense that let Dak Prescott throw for 400 yards on them?
Or Tom Brady throw for what, 200?
Yeah. Well, here we go. It's time to launch. Are you going to play tomorrow night or not?
I don't know. Jim might have put voodoo on Braun.
Really? I tried. Yeah. I definitely tried. I will not be sad if he doesn't play tomorrow night, I must admit. All right, guys, let's talk about the Nets and what they do with Ben Simmons. Do you think he could have a new role now with the departures of KD and Kyrie? Skip and Shannon debate up next. Lakers loss to the Portland Trailblazers. LeBron sitting out his 3rd straight game with ankle soreness. Unfortunately for me, yes, he is expected to play tomorrow night, though, against my New Orleans Pelicans. Shannon, on a scale of 1 to 10, how concerned are you about Bron's ankle?
Well, I'm a 10 because I'm concerned. Not the severity of it, Skip. I'm concerned that it's going to linger because the last time, Skip, you and I, we've gone to the doctor. How many times had the doctor said, hey, Skip, if you want this thing to heal up, keep doing what you're doing. They normally tell you to rest and stay off of it.
Don't do it.
So normally,
what else are they going to say?
So normally the doctor would tell LeBron, you need to rest this foot for a period of time. But when you play professional sports, Skip, you don't get rest because you only have a short period of time in which the season is going on. So LeBron is going to have to play. He's going to have to deal with the pain. And like he said, Chris Haynes saying is like sometimes it flares up. That's a big man that's planting and cutting. That's not Kyrie Irving that's gliding, Skip. That's effortless, like moving. That's 250, 260 pounds. That's a lot of force pushing off. And so, yeah, it's going to flare up. And Skip, I was the first one. Remember, I came in here after he broke the record. I said, Skip, something's going on with his foot. Because as soon as he came off the game, he bent down, he took his shoe off, and he was rolling that foot. So it's like his arch or his midfoot or something. Yeah. Because the only person I know take their shoes off every time they came out was Dennis Rodman. And we know Dennis Rodman was, a little Looney Tune sometimes.
I would buy that.
So he taking his shoes off. I'm not thinking anything if Dennis Rodman take his shoes off. But LeBron James taking his shoes off, it called out like, well, damn, what's going on? And it's only one. It wasn't both. It was one. And so, Skip, I think the thing is what's concerning is that it's going to linger. I think it's something, how much pain can he tolerate? Does it interfere with something that he had? Does it interfere? How much does it interfere with what he wants to do and what he can do? So it's not going to go away. It's not something like, you know what, hey, LeBron, just keep playing on it, and then the doctors tell him it's going to go away. That's not going to happen. It's probably going to flare from time to time. How well can he manage it? How his pain tolerance? Because I think for any athlete, Skip, you have to have some level of